Hi guys, it's Michelle McCosh and we're live at 5. Hey Mary Beth, how you doing? You post some really good looking recipes, I gotta tell you. Hi Robin. Hi Michelle. Oh, I think Pat may be on an old video. Hi Jill. Hi Vicky. Excuse me. Yeah, I think Pat may be on another. She's saying hello to Selena, but this must be an old one. All right, we'll give it a minute. So I replaced the, I may miss the chat here. Okay. So I'm still 100 hours short on YouTube. I don't think I'm going to make it by the end of the year. But maybe if I go live during the move, that might get more interest. Maybe. Okay, so I replaced my photo with the circle. I think it looks better than I did inside the snowflake shape. Maybe stamping or something. I'll see if I can grab a stamp and do that. But it does need a little something else. Hi, Jan. But I think it looks better with the black and white for sure. Okay, so I wanted to show you this that was new. This is from Hunky Dory. It is a paper pad. It's 48 pages in here. They're double-sided, so it's kind of, I'll just show you. So you've got 4 of each. But the thing is, you can open the pad this way, right? And you get these swirly looking ones. Hi, Pat. Or you do it this way. And this is the way that I thought was more interesting, because I see these as absolutely stunning to be cut out. Hi, Andrea. I think these will just, cut this out and layer it on a background of a planner page or your art journal. I just think it's gorgeous. So I'll show you the reverse of that one. It's this, the black swirl. But it was the florals. You get 4 of each. It is a lighter weight paper. It's kind of got a gloss to it. But these I just thought was stunning. So there's the reverse of that one, the green. And how pretty is that? Again, you've got that blue swirly look. I just thought, you cut that out, layer that on a black, something with black, I think it would just be just amazing. So I'll tell you what the name of the paper pad is in just a second. I'll flip through all the images. The frosted roses. Just love it. All right, Rob, you can't tell from the paper pad or from what I put up online image-wise, but it is just stunning. It's like, they're like photos, I guess. I would, cut this out. Maybe I'd cut it like around here and layer it. They're just gorgeous. Hey, Yvonne. So, Yvonne, I haven't answered your email yet. I'm waiting on 2 paints to come in from Paper Artsy, and then I'll ship your order. I think it's Monday it's coming. We've noticed as we're going through that a lot of the things we thought we had in stock are missing. So they've either been put somewhere else or borrowed. And of course, we don't know that until we go to look for it. Yeah, they are just gorgeous, Robin. Just beautiful papers. Okay, so that is that paper pad. Let me put that over here so I don't get it dirty. And today is the 11th. So let's see. right here. Ooh, this one's called Burr, B-R-R-R, Burr. And it is a pigment shimmer. Interesting. Okay, let me pop that here. Let's get it open first, and then I'll shake it. Hi, Teresa. Let's just shake that up a bit. Grab my brush. I don't think it's clean. Let me just wash it a little bit. Yeah, now that's clean. It's a very pretty blue. So I'm going to put a little bit more up here. Let's see if I can rest that there. Oh, got a dip. And what is it? B, 3 R's. And that one was a pigment shimmer. I'll have to remember that and write it in later. So it's drying to quite a light blue, like a cold blue. Hi, Eliana, how are you? Are you in town, back in town, or are you still out of town? Yeah. It's, Yeah, I'm going to set this aside to dry, and we'll see how it looks with the 2 layers. Okay, so today, what I thought I would do is I have this stamp and die. I thought this was very pretty, and this might look nice on my tag. And then I have some sentiments. Let me just put those over here. I cut this die in piece of watercolor paper, and I cut the matching piece to go on top. And I thought this might look very nice on a planner page, like part of it. Right, so I'd cut it off. It could be either side. Right, and then layer it up. So I've got my page. Let me just move this over here. I do want to color this though, and I thought that it might look good with my favorites, salted caramel. So let's wash that better so it can dry and not get rusted more. Yeah, Jill, I would only use that because pigment settles, and I just feel it would clog the feed of the nib, so I would only use a pigment with a dip pen or a brush, not put it in my fountain pen. Okay, let's grab a ink blending tool. I figured I'll ink up first and then poke out all the bits that I have to poke out. Eliana, dropping to 16. Hey, you chose to go up there, what can I say? Hopefully you've got some hot chocolate and a fireplace. And you're missing the packing party that we're going to have on Saturday. Okay, let's see, I think that'll be enough ink. Yeah. Okay. And it's the perfect color. In fact, I'm going to ink the edges of that in black, but let's poke all those bits out. I know I just had that poker tool here because I used it. Oh, here it is. So this particular die set, you would need to have the bigger opening. So if you have the switch, the first piece goes through fine, but the second piece needs the bigger machine. But it is a really cool die. So what I'm probably going to do is maybe Thursday or Friday next week, I'll close the store down here for a few days while we move the stuff up over. Yeah, the ink does go very well with that paper, right? But I want to highlight the edge of this, so I'm going to do it in black. Because then see how it will stand out just a little bit better? You might not be able to see it, but I can see it. I did mark the top so I wouldn't have to fiddle with it too badly. There you go. Glue. I'm not going to glue right to the edges because I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't think I'm going to pop anything underneath, but you never know. So this will be, I had cut these pages before with die, but I think it's too neat on that side, so I'm going to do it on something like this, but I wanted to put perhaps another paper underneath. I think that gets a bit lost on there. I think maybe I need a lighter pattern. Let's see, where's my... Where's my bag? So these are the Ciao Bella papers. I believe the Ciao Bella papers are that looks a bit better. The Ciao Bellas the new ones will be in stock. Ooh, which guys? Let me see if I've got another one in here. Sorry, the new ones are being delivered perhaps Friday, so I should have them maybe Wednesday. I'll put them up as soon as I get shipping confirmation. Well, that also looks nice, but I think that this is too dark. So perhaps this one. What do you guys think? Yes, it's from the mixed media book, this paper. That or that. Nah, this one. And I will tell you, I keep all the scraps because, I mean, this should make a really cute border down the page. I just love these papers so much. Okay, so let me see what my page size is. I am at 5.5 by 8.5. So let's just mark it with a pen or a pencil. Do I want a border? I think I do maybe want a little bit of a border. I really whack that paper trimmer down loudly, don't I? Let's try to take a little lighter. Okay. So we're going to ink the edges. I'm going to have a little bit of a border. And we'll use that same cappuccino, I think. Take that down the middle. Sounds like they're playing ball on the roof or something. And then I think I'm going to put this on that side, but I'm not going to cut it. No, oh, maybe I'm going to put it on that side. I think I'm going to put it on this side. I'm not going to cut it yet. I wanted to, let's see. I wanted to stamp this. Oh, Live at 5, yeah. So I started doing Live at 5 7 or 8 years ago because it rhymed. And now I can't change it because I'd get confused. I know it's not convenient because a lot of people are leaving work and stuff like that, but I think at the time it was the only time I had during the day. Let me grab a piece of paper. I don't think it's a great piece of paper, but let's use it. Yeah, see, at 4 p.m. if you're at work and everything, it's a bad time. But you know what? If I was doing it at 6, people would be eating dinner. If I was doing it at 3, people would be working. If I was doing it at 7, you'd be out on date night. I don't think there's really any great time. Okay, I'm going to do this in a lighter color, perhaps. There is some green in there. I'm going to do it in cappuccino. We'll see what it looks like. Can't find my little stamping thing. I have to find my stamping thing. Oh, no, it's not in there. Let's see what that does. Of course, now the ink dried because I took too long. Ew, I wonder if I should do it in a couple different shades. That might be interesting too. It's a very pretty stamp. And you know, maybe just hit a bit with the green. gosh. Look how pretty that is. The detail in the stamp. Can you see that? There you go. You see the detail? It's so pretty. So I might use that one. Let's grab this one. If I do it up here, I should still be able to use the dies to cut it out. Oops. Let's go with a bit more green first. And then we'll go in with a bit of brown. Ooh, that is pretty too. I'm not using very good paper. I'm using watercolor paper, so it's always harder to get a good image on watercolor paper. Light's too light for you to see it. The detail in that is just very, very pretty, and I've got a two-tone effect because I have the green and the brown on that leaf. That's a really nice set. I've not used it before. I got it last year. It has matching, dies. It's got, oops, picked up that. It's 11 stamps and 8 dies. Let me find another piece of paper. Let me find a better piece of paper. That was a workout. I'm going to do that green and brown again because that was pretty. I like the hint of the green in there. Half on the mat, half off the mat. Doesn't make very good stamping. And cappuccino. I don't know if you can see the colors together like that and the detail in it. Well, if you're local, come and have a look. It looks good. Okay, let me find those dies and match that up. Oh, and let me do this one at the same time. Let's stamp sentiment. I could do this one later. So this one, if you hadn't seen this before, this comes with 61 stamps. All kinds of different words. Life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. I've used that one a few times. Perfection is overrated. Find the rainbow. I believe in you. Wonder. Inspiration. Picture this. Friends. Vacation. Very good generic stamp. Okay. So let's find. They tape these down so very well. Yeah, it's a nice stamp. And where's the other one? I guess it must be this one. Okay. So what I should do is, because I can't very cleanly get to my machine, tape it down at least, and I may have to have it die cut for tomorrow's live. But this one would make a beautiful background if you just stamped it and didn't die cut it. No, I don't think that's that die. Okay, I will die cut these because it's 5:27. By the time I fight my way to the machine, and I just dropped that damn die anyway. We'll finish it tomorrow. Sorry, guys. But anyway, go have a look at this if you're interested, because I thought that was a beautiful paper pad. So one side is obviously all these, and the other one was all the flowers, which I think the flowers were gorgeous. That was why I bought it, because I'm going to cut that up. Okay, guys, thanks for watching me, and I'll see you tomorrow at 5. Have a good night.